Hey guys, I am Aaron for M&M Weekly. Now you're wondering why you see me on this on Tuesday. Well, I'll have you know that today I'm going to be starting a new series alongside my movie reviews called Newsday on Tuesday. For Newsday on Tuesday, as you can probably guess, I will be giving you the latest news and movie news as well as other things media. But today I'll be just doing movie news since that's mainly what's going on. So without further ado, let us begin. First thing I'm going to start with some really short news because there's not a lot going on this week. The first movie news is some rumor news. Apparently, Red 2 is coming to theaters. It's coming to theaters within a few weeks, and I plan to review that. As you all may know. And apparently, according to the Wikipedia page for Red 2, Red 3 is apparently in the is reported to be in the works. Because the brothers confirmed it in an interview and. 2 is in the works. Nothing else has been confirmed yet, but I will definitely have more information when this comes available. Now the next news I'm going to get on to is some Disney news actually. Cinderella. The live action Cinderella is in the works and set to be released around late next year. And apparently there's some confirmed casting rumors. Helena Bonham Carter is now joining the cast, and her role is apparently the fairy godmother. I know it's a bit of a surprise when I say this, but it's really true because if you know me, then you know I've seen Helena Bonham Carter, and I've seen her do lots of wretched movie roles and such as like Bellatrix in Harry Potter, Madame Thénardier in Les Mis, and among other roles. So basically, yeah, this is a bit of a turn of events for her, but hopefully something will come out of this. Who knows? Anyway, that's it for that. And apparently, I have some news about Christopher Nolan. Now, a lot of people have been thinking, what's been going on with Christopher Nolan since post Batman? Well, apparently, he's back to writing original material doing original movie after the Batman movie after Inception, which he done between The Dark Knight and The Dark Knight Rises, while the script was being written for that film. And apparently, he is starting a new. He is producing and directing and writing an upcoming sci-fi film slated for release in fall 2014 called Interstellar. And apparently, there's some casting rumors confirmation that Casey Affleck has just joined the cast of the already loaded cast. And by loaded, I mean several other loaded actors have signed on for this movie, which includes Anne Hathaway, Michael Caine, Matthew McConaughey, Jessica Chastain, and Bill Irwin. The script has been penned by his brother, Jonathan Nolan, who's brilliant at writing screenplays, and is also producer of the critically acclaimed CBS crime drama, Person of Interest. So that's all I have so far. Nothing more is known about the plot line or anything else about the movie, but I will have more about this when it comes available. Next into news is for news about upcoming movie sequel called Independence Day 2, which people have been anticipating ever since its confirmation. However, the bad news is that Will Smith, who apparently was in the first movie, has bowed out of the movie. So yeah, so that's bad news. But the good news is that they're really looking for a new actor to replace him, and it's definitely not said who, but of course Roland Emmerich is directing, of course. I didn't know whether he directed the first one, but I saw The White House Down is the movie I saw, which he directed, as well as Olympus Has Fallen, so I don't have very high expectations for the movie, but I'm willing to see what happens nonetheless. So apparently a lot of the actors in the first film might come back to reprise their roles in the second film. I don't know. I don't have a lot of information about this movie yet, but I will keep up to date with this movie and let you know what happens when it comes available. So apparently I have two other stories to touch on because, as I said, not a lot's happening this week. For the last two movie news, we're going back to Disney. Like, apparently, Disney has a movie remake in the works, and that movie remake is a live-action remake of the beloved Disney 1997 classic film Pete's Dragon. Now, the Pete's Dragon basically centers around an orphan named Pete and his buddy Elliot, which happens to be a big, fire-breathing dragon. However, the difference between this film and the original film is that the original film had songs in it, whereas this film will not. And apparently, David Lowery and Toby Halbrooks, the the screenwriting team who have written the gritty crime drama Ain't Them Body Saints, which Lowry also wrote and directed, have been tapped to write the script for it. And I'm interested to see how that will turn out. But either way, that is all I have for this at the moment, and there'll be more when it comes available. And last for news, and the last news I have to say is actually the biggest news for Hunger Games fans, because this concerns the Hunger Games. Now, you all may know that Catching Fire hits theaters this November, and that the Mockingjay parts 1 and 2 will both be hitting theaters November 2014 and 2015. And apparently, casting has already begun for roles in Mockingjay because production on Mockingjay has not even yet begun. However, just some little news is that two actresses, Tilda Swinton from The Chronicles of Narnia and Julianne Moore, are both being looked at to play President Al McCoy, the president and the district leader of the resistance leader of District 13. And apparently, this is just rumors for now. They're just in talks. Nothing has been confirmed as of yet. But but to be honest, I've read Mockingjay, but I did not. But I first thought President Coin would be a man instead of a woman. But either way, it's kind of a surprise to me. But I'm excited nonetheless, because apparently it's going to be Alma Coin's going to be a counterpart of President Snow, Donald Sutherland's character. So yeah, Mockingjay doesn't hit theaters till next year, at least the first part does. But I'm willing to see how this will turn out, and hopefully it will turn out. So that's all I have to say for movie news. So leave comments down below what you thought of this review. Please subscribe to my reviews and comment as well. And please keep a lookout for my review on Friday, because on Friday I'll be reviewing the highly anticipated Pacific Rim. So thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I'm Aaron for M&M Weekly, and see you next time.